Three news stories for you is firstly, some UN staff members and World Food Program truck drivers who were detained by Ethiopian government have been released. UN officials have confirmed the release of these officials and truck drivers. Secondly, a clothing manufacturer has decided to close its facility in Ethiopia. It seems that termination of US Ethiopia AGOA agreement is starting to have its impact on Ethiopian economy. Foreign direct investment is going to be affected in coming days. What is the name of this clothing manufacturer? And lastly, Ethiopian government-backed news sources have once again shared pictures, videos. They are claiming that large number of Tigray fighters has been taken prisoner on several fronts. I have some pictures and video for you. Though whenever Ethiopian government and Amhara government-backed news sources share such pictures and videos, Tigray-backed sources, news sources, they reject these videos, pictures. They always say that these are common Tigrayans. They have been arrested in Addis Ababa. They never acknowledge that their fighters have been taken prisoner by Ethiopian government or Amhara forces. Firstly, viewers, we have a news story about UN officials who were arrested, who were detained by Ethiopian government. In previous videos, I talked about that. I informed you about that. We came to know that 72 World Food Program truck drivers who were detained in Samra, Afar, they have been released. I think they were detained 3 to 4 days ago. I had a video on that. Then UN officials issued a statement. They demanded an explanation from Ethiopian government that why these truck drivers have been arrested. Now these 72 WFP World Food Program truck drivers detained in Samra have been released. A very positive development. If you remember, last night I talked about an unofficial understanding reached between Ethiopian government and Tigray government for delivery of aid to Tigray and Amhara. Delivery of aid to Tigray will be ensured, and delivery of aid to North Wallo, South Wallo, Waghimra will be ensured through the airports Kambolcha and Lalibela, where aid flights will arrive. So it's an unofficial understanding. It seems that the release of these truck drivers is associated with this unofficial understanding reached between Ethiopian government and Tigray government. I think humanitarian situation is expected to improve in coming days in Tigray, Amhara and Afar. Let's see what will be the impact of this unofficial understanding. Will it be implemented or not? That remains to be seen. Secondly, viewers, UN officials further said that some of their officials were detained as well in Addis Ababa, and out of these officials, 6 have been released, and 5 along with 1 dependent are still in custody. Ethiopian government so far has not talked about the charges which were leveled against them. Why were they detained? No statement from Ethiopian government. Now, those Tigrayans who were working for the UN, I think they were arrested. Now they have released because UN was calling for their release. what about other Tigrayans, common Tigrayans, which are still in custody? And the number is in thousands, perhaps. And so far, no formal charges have been announced by Ethiopian government. No numbers have been given. Ethiopian Human Rights Commission, Human Rights Body, all are calling for the release of these detainees. Secondly, viewers, a company working in Ethiopia, a clothing manufacturer, has decided to close its facility. PVH is the name of this company. It has very famous brands like Tommy Hilfiger and Calvin Klein. It was working at Hawassa Industrial Park in Ethiopia. The company says that due to volatile security situation in Ethiopia, it has decided to close its facility. Now, we know that a few days ago, Joe Biden, US President, terminated Ethiopia US Trade Concession Agreement, AGOA. And this agreement, this termination will be applicable from the 1st of January next year. So before that, clothing manufacturers might withdraw from Ethiopia because Ethiopian textile exports were being exported to the US without any duties there under AGOA agreement. Now, when the agreement has been terminated, we could see textile industry of Ethiopia taking a serious hit. Yesterday, we heard rumors that Italian government has announced to open its markets for Ethiopia to compensate for the expected loss which Ethiopian economy is due to suffer due to Ethiopia-US trade agreement AGOA's termination. But so far, no confirmation. We were waiting for some official confirmation from Ethiopian or Italian governments. So far, Italian government has not officially issued any statement. If someone has a statement, please share with me. We are only hearing rumors so far. Lastly, viewers, Ethiopian government-backed news sources are sharing videos, pictures, confessional statements of Tigray fighters. They say these are Tigray fighters who have been taken prisoner on Vereilo, Shifra, and Ataya, other fronts which are active now. And they say that a large number of Tigray fighters has been taken prisoner. Whenever such news is shared by Ethiopian government backed news sources, Tigray backed news sources, they deny all these claims. They say these are just ordinary Tigrayans arrested in Addis Ababa and being portrayed as fighters. They never admit. I haven't seen a single statement from Tigray officials, TPLF spokespersons about admitting that any of their fighters have been taken prisoner. They always say these are common civilians, these are not fighters. And Ethiopian government is showing them as fighters. Watch a video showing newly captured persons who, according to Ethiopian government, are Tigray fighters. They were fighting for Tigray Defense Force. Thank you for watching.